Have you noticed that narcissists put on a great show? Nobody knows how to make it look good like a narcissist. Oh man, their acting game is on point. From love bombing you in 1990 to setting up a death trap for 30, 40 years until either you ran away or they took your life away. A narcissist is so good at protecting their mask, protecting their image. If you're married to them, you're in danger. If you have children with them, you're in danger. If you live with them, you're in danger. If you have ever opened your mouth to say, I love you to them, you are in danger. If you've ever given them a chance to be with you, be around you, get a whiff of you, be graced with your presence, you're in danger. Because you fit the image that they're trying to create. You fit the image that they want everyone to fall for. You're that real religious woman. You're that real man of God. You really have a strong faith. You truly live with God in your soul. And someone like you makes that narcissist look so good because everyone else is going to think that they have a perfect life with you. That marriage looks so sweet. They a pastor, they a bishop. They make it look, they make it look good. I mean, performance is on point. The reason why? Because the better they make it look outside, the easier it becomes. The more appetizing it is for them to set up a death trap for you. They hang on to marriages for a reason. That narcissist hangs on to marriages for a reason. They were with you 30, 40 plus years because they wanted to get rid of you. They're willing to hang on. No one else can have you. The determination to hurt you more gets worse the longer you're with them. It is a serious death trap. And the more they are willing to protect their image, the more you are pulled into their show. And you playing this perfect wife, perfect husband. You trying to keep everybody out your business. You trying to stay low key. You trying to be the good guy in the situation. So you're still doing things. You're still staying around. You're still usable. The more you do that, the easier it is for that narcissist to make a way for you to leave this world early. They'll take away the opportunity for you to raise your grandchildren. If they don't cause physical harm, enough diseases from the trauma that you go through, autoimmune issues and diseases, mental illnesses, if they don't succeed by breaking you down that way, disabling you that way, they're finding ways to stick around until it's time to get rid of you. Because you'll stick around long enough to eventually try to run, and it's going to be too late. You've got to be the one to get away. If you know you're dealing with a narcissist, you know this person puts their hands on you, you know this person talks to you crazy, you know this person does all of this to you, and then turn around and act like they are the best pastor in the neighborhood. They giving to charities. They got on the best suits, going to church looking sharp. They showing up to events as the life of the party. They got a million followers. They just seem to be this person everybody loves, want to be with. They keep telling you how lucky of a man you are to be with her. The flying dummy monkeys. They're telling them, the narcissist, your abuser, how lucky you should know you are to be with them because they're so blind to the abuse. You got people, all up in your face trying to take them, hoping they can get them, wishing for them. They just don't even know. They just don't even know that you're dealing with a monster. They don't even know that behind closed doors, this person is truly the demon that they look like, because if you look at their face, it's written all over their face. Demon is in their eyes. Demon is in their face. It's part of their aura. They're typically never smiling. They only smile when it's time to be fake. When it's time to put their deception mask on, that's the only time they may smirk or smile. Everything about them is fake. The sooner you realize that, the better. They will open doors for you. They will give you money. They will pay for things. They will act like they care. They will throw parties for you. They will celebrate anniversaries. You have some narcissists that will do these things. Not all of them treat you bad all the time. A lot of times the reason why people are stuck and entrapped in these marriages, these manipulationships, is because every day is not bad, but when it's bad, it's real bad. So you get stuck in this cycle. And if you're a church-going woman or man, ooh man, you've been programmed to try to turn the other cheek and forgive, and that's your husband and that's your wife. And you find yourself going to church every Sunday with them, without them, trying to be a good wife, a good husband, still trying to, save face. But with a real narcissist, you do that long enough, they will get rid of you. They will kill you. You're digging your grave the longer you stay with a narcissist. They envy you, so they plot against you. They want to be you, so they use you. The longer you're with them, the more life you build with them, the more they feel they own you. Not every narcissist makes it easy for people to get away. But there's no excuse to allow someone who has shown you who they are the first time to continue to be in your life long enough before they end your life. I want to show you a clip of a woman who just a few weeks ago was shot dead in her driveway after 32 years of marriage to her husband. This man makes it look good. The only people that knew the monster he was his wife and children, because he abused them behind closed doors. They're angry. They're never satisfied. You see it in their face. The demon sits there. They're always mad, grumpy looking, just unsatisfied, always thinking about how to ruin somebody's life, it seems like. Don't you dare be happy. Covert narcissists will hang on until you retire to really retire you and take you off this earth. Don't let it be you. Watch this video with me and share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new here, you're welcome to subscribe. Like the video if it resonates or if it speaks to your soul. Like the video because you escaped this and this is not your story, because God forbid, this is not your portion. Congratulations if you're the one who got away.
You must be scared to go get her. Scared. Scared she gonna turn around and run.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mitch.
Did somebody say, is she gonna turn around and run? Did y'all hear that, or am I tripping? Okay. First thing I noticed, there was no intimacy in this meeting. This is a 30-year anniversary that he is celebrating to renew their vows. She didn't even get out and kiss him. There was no peck on the cheek, no warm embrace. Don't fall for the facade.
Claudette Ross and her family immigrated to America seeking a better life. They settled in Chicago, where a young Claudette worked tirelessly to earn her degree and license as a registered nurse. As she pursued her career goals, she met her husband, Walter, who was enlisted in the Army. They fell in love and married in 1992. From the outside, they appeared to be a loving couple, with Walter constantly showering Claudette with love and devotion on social media. He called her his queen and the love of his life, celebrating their union regularly. But behind the facade, their life was a nightmare. Walter never posted about the struggles and abuse he inflicted upon Claudette and their children. The police had been called to their house multiple times, the most recent being on May 26 for cruelty to children in the first degree. Walter was arrested but then released. Tragically, the violence within him was far from over. After traveling to Alabama to celebrate their granddaughter getting into ASU, the family returned home. In a horrifying culmination of 32 years of terror, Walter shot Claudette multiple times while she was on the phone with the police, brutally ending her life.
He was arrested, then released. The lack of legal help and legal assistance and legal protection, it blows me. It blows me. I mean, like, for real. Ugh. Let's just get back to the video.
Claudette Ross, along with her family, came to the United States seeking a better life. They settled in Chicago, Illinois, where Ross focused on her education. She graduated from Gage Park High School in 1978 and later attended Malcolm X College in 1984 before transitioning to DeVry University in 1986. After 6 years of schooling, she finally completed her requirements to become a registered nurse and graduated from Joliet Junior College in 1990. It was during this time that she met and fell in love with Walter Hester, who was enlisted in the Army. The two married and moved to Conyers, Georgia, where they had several children while they both worked. Walter was a correctional officer in Atlanta for almost 20 years, and Claudette worked at Emory Hospital, where she was an award-winning nurse. They both worked at their respective jobs until they retired in 2022. In a tribute to his wife's dedication, Walter wrote on Facebook, "My wife Claudette Hester worked 28 years at Emory University Hospital as a registered nurse, nurse educator, and was God's soldier, fighting to save lives during this pandemic that swept across America and the world. I am proud to announce that she has decided to retire from Emory Hospital and pursue greater endeavors. Help me wish her a job well done and a happy retirement." Claudette enjoyed retirement, spending more time with her grandchildren, children, Walter, and worshiping the Lord. She was both spiritual and religious, as was Walter. In November 2022, Walter surprised her with a vow renewal ceremony in the park to celebrate their 30th wedding anniversary.
Okay, did they say she was both spiritual and religious, as was he? Where was God at when he was shooting his wife? That man wasn't religious, nor was he spiritual. Religion and spirituality is against treating your wife, your children, your partner the way that he has treated her. Everything about a narcissist is fake. Don't let the looks deceive you. I have learned so hard. I learned it the hard way. Looks are very deceiving. This is how the devil works. This is how they get us, people like me and you, hardworking, dedicated, went to school, have done something with yourself. You got brains, you got determination, you have goals, you have a light. Perhaps you're the only one in that marriage that actually have accomplished some major things. You make them look good. Or maybe you're dealing with a narc who has accomplished things, and you meet them, at their level. Let them tell it. You are their match. And it looks good to be with you. It looks good to have you on paper as a wife. You were fine enough to have those kids for them. They might have married you just to even have kids. Just to prove a point. Just to make their mamas happy. Just to make their cultures proud. It's all about image. But they don't really care about you. They don't have any empathy. They do not have the capability to love you. So they will go whatever extent. And they're cowards. They can't take accountability. They won't take accountability. And they definitely don't want to hear you say, no, I don't want you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. This man was old. He couldn't take that. Like, nope. If that's what you're deciding to do, then I'm just going to get rid of you. I'm just going to end it now. This time you're going to call the police on me. I'm going to just go ahead and kill you. I'll give them a reason to stay locked up. Because every time you fight them, things go crazy. You get police involved, and then you let them come back home and you let them come back in. It's going to get 1,000,000 times worse. This time you will not escape it. They're keeping tally marks every time things go wrong, every time you cuss them out, every time you insult them and say something, every time they accuse you of stuff, every time you fight back. It gives them more reason and more ammunition to hate you. And on top of that, to add to the wickedness, the more your light shines, the happier you seem to be. You sticking around in that marriage and you're like, I'm gonna be all right. He can't do nothing to me. I'm going to retire and I'm going to travel and I'm going to be with my grandkids and I'm going to be unbothered. With narcissists, it don't work like that. You have to literally leave. You have to find a way to run for your life. Because they don't get better. It doesn't get better. It won't get better. It'll end up in a death. Because it's a death trap anyway. If you are watching this and you're struggling with trying to get away, you're getting away, you've gotten away, and you're struggling to even stay away. If you're thinking about working with a life coach to help you through this recovery journey post NPD abuse, contact me. Because you're not just being domestically violated. You're going through psychological abuse, emotional abuse. They're destroying you inside and out. They're doing whatever they can to keep you there and keep you stuck until they can finalize. Protect yourself, protect your children, protect your future. Thank you for watching. Until next time, beautiful people.